What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. So, figured out how I'm gonna do this. I really did. I think I'm gonna start the streams with the cameras on and the lights on and everything, so I could talk to everybody, say what's up. And I'm probably gonna give it maybe 5 minutes. So just 5 minutes of chilling, talking, whatever. Once those 5 minutes are up, I'll go ahead, turn off the camera, and then we'll go straight into the gameplay, so I could turn off the lights in here and play the game and enjoy the game the way it's supposed to be played, right? I think that's gonna give me best of both worlds. It's gonna give you best of both worlds, meaning if you come to my live streams, you'll have a chance to interact with me for 5 minutes, and then you'll also have a chance to interact with me when we game, but the camera will just be off. And I'll try to make it so that when I end the stream, I also come back on and say peace and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be a good idea. There's so much happening right now in gaming. It's exciting and scary at the same time. So understand that I get what's going on, and I get why people are wary of change, right? Some people don't like the idea of the cloud taking off and having to pay for something that you don't really own, right? And I get that. Having to be relying on a network to actually play a game, I get that. Some people don't like the idea of gaming becoming, subscription based and only that. I get that. I just think that the market is going to dictate the change, and sometimes you may feel strongly about something, and you might be around your own bubble of people that feel the same way that you feel, and because you're stuck around those people, it makes it feel like you guys are the majority, when in reality you're the minority. And it happens in a lot of different circles. It happens in a lot of different situations. So it's gonna happen. It happens to a lot of people that don't like to listen to opposing opinions. So I'll give you an example. If you're somebody that's on Twitter or even YouTube or I don't know, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and the first time you see something that you don't like, you block that person. Doesn't mean that they harassed you or anything. You just block that person. Obviously, do whatever you want. It's your right. But if you keep doing that and you keep blocking people that don't think like you create a little, well, what do you guys call it? An echo chamber, right? Of people that think like you. And then it reinforces what you believe is right. And when the industry is moving a completely different way, now you get blindsided. And that's never good. That's never good. So gaming is changing. Subscription services are everyone's doing it right now. So Sony has a subscription service. PS Now is a subscription service. They're gonna work on revamping their subscription service, so it's not going anywhere. We all know what Game Pass is, okay? EA has its own subscription service. Ubisoft has its own subscription service. Google has its own subscription service. Luna has a subscription service. Nintendo has a subscription service. That subscription services are not going anywhere. It's working for the entertainment business as far as Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and HBO and Disney. It's working for music as far as freaking what you got, Apple Music or iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. What else you got? Tidal. So it's subscription services work, man. I mean, Google right now, if you go over on your data for your email, they charge you a subscription service to keep having it. Yo, what up, Legend? I hope you feel better, bro. I'm just chatting with the people, Legend, telling them how the gaming industry is changing, bro. And sometimes we don't like change, and I can admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like Legend, I'm 36 years old. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that I'm already stuck in my ways. Like you're not changing it, on me. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes here's a good thing is that we have options. So you don't have to go along with what the industry is doing. You can stay behind. That is an option. You can stay behind. But if you want to continue the way the industry is going, then you're going to have to continue doing what the industry is doing. And the industry is dictated by the market. So if people are buying subscription services and subscription services is making sense, then guess what? It doesn't matter what anybody says as far as, remember, they used to say that Game Pass is not profitable. They used to say that Game Pass is not sustainable. They used to say that Game Pass is, that they're not going to be able to keep it up. Well, I mean, it's looking like all the moves are being made. And the fact that Sony's also coming up with is revamping their subscription service, that's, like I said, that's huge, man. That's huge. I'm excited. What's up, 90? I'm excited for the future of gaming, and I'm also a little bit nervous the same way you guys are. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Cam? Oh, I feel you, legend. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, 90. Technology's moving, and you just got to go with it. I think about the all digital. Like, they took out disk drives out of laptops and didn't ask nobody. They didn't ask anybody. They just took it out. And now go try to buy a laptop that has a disk drive. Good luck. PC gamers have been downloading games since forever. They never had that issue with, as far as whether or not they actually owned something or not. You know what I mean? So again, there's a lot of change going on in the industry right now, and I think nobody really knows for sure what's gonna stick. Subscription services, I think they will figure out a way to make it make sense, even to the point, and I hate to say this, I can see ads. Oh, and I hate saying that. Yeah. Can you imagine if the most popular games out there, like at the beginning of the game, a company pays for like a 1 minute ad or whatever, and we gotta watch that ad, and maybe that subsidizes how much it costs for the I don't know, but I think every subscription service for the most part has ads unless you pay the like Prime subscription for it. Now I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of Mass Effect. I'm not going to play for too long. I only wanted to make a video for like about 5 minutes. So this is something new, guys, that I'm going to try. The moment ads come in, I'm out. Oh, I see you, Sensor, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, see, Cam said I won't be surprised if ads come to games. Yeah. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised either, man. I think it'll be better if they do ads within the games. Meaning, like, if you're walking down, Grand Theft Auto, like the street, whatever, you see a vending machine and it's only Coca-Cola. Something like that would be like I wouldn't mind. Like, if you don't gotta make a generic Coca-Cola or whatever. But if it's a game that a whole bunch of people are playing, that might benefit Coca-Cola to do something like that. Yeah. So it is what it is. I don't know. We'll see. Exclusive sell consoles, content sells Game Pass. You've been replaced. I don't think so. I think only one console is being sold by exclusives, and that's Nintendo. That's it. I think everybody else needs third-party games. PC needs third-party games, Xbox needs third-party games, and Sony needs third-party games. Nintendo is the only one that you could literally be like, they're not getting any more third-party games ever, and they'll still be fine. Just is what it is, man. Just is what it is. Nintendo has a crazy niche, a crazy fan base, nostalgia. We introduce our kids, our nephews, to Nintendo, and they're great platform games. They're good quality games. And then when you outgrow Nintendo as a gamer, when you outgrow Nintendo, they already got somebody in your family in that generation ready to go. It's just genius. It's just genius. It really is. But that's the only company that really can sell consoles based off of exclusives. Everybody else needs third party. I think the exclusives for the other two consoles is what makes you pick one over the other when you know that they're both similar, right? But if you remove, and I could say, I'll say both for Xbox as well. If you remove all the third party games from Xbox and you can only play exclusive games on Xbox, like, I mean, now it's a little bit different because they're getting more studios, so it's getting a little bit bigger. But for the most part, man, I don't think they would be able to survive either without third-party games, and neither was PlayStation without third-party games. The move right now is going to be subscription services. Who's going to have the better subscription service or the more enticing subscription service? And I was thinking about different things that Sony could do, right? Like, what if Sony did something where they didn't remove their games? Like, that could be a difference. You know how Game Pass removes games or whatever? What if Sony did something that once you subscribe to them, whatever games you got on the service, like, you get to keep, like, they stay on the service as long as you're subscribed. That's already a huge, in my opinion, would be a huge advantage already, because you don't have to worry about games leaving, right? That would be huge. It's just so much to compete with Game Pass, though. The price has got to be right. And, you know, I was also thinking about the whole value thing, right? Damn, now I'm going on even longer. I'm probably just going to make this a video. And you said what we call Nintendo, PlayStation have, Xbox have the Xbox. Oh, Nintendo, there's something, what do we call the Nintendo fan base? Nintendo stands? No, stands are the Stadia people, or the stands. I have heard a really bad one for the Nintendo fanboys. You waiting for a Popeyes gaming console? Yeah, wild. Most PS Now games don't leave. They just started putting time stuff in to get news. Yeah, but even like The Last of Us 2 was on PS Now, and now it's not. And that put a real bad taste in my mouth. Because I'm a PS Now subscriber till May my subscriptions, and then I don't plan on auto renewing unless they make something crazy happen with Spartacus. But The Last of Us 2 left. They had Spider-Man on there before. Spider-Man apparently left, and it's like, why are you taking your first party exclusive games off of there? Like why? You know what I mean? I don't know. They should leave old titles on there, Nelson. You're absolutely correct. There's no point in getting rid of it. Oh, Nintendo drones, that's what they're called. Oh my god. It comes down to who has what's enticing to who. So I think, yo, what up, Canelo? This rumor Spartacus subscription service just looks like they're gonna put old titles on there. Probably. No one's buying a 4-year-old game for the most part. Yeah, you're right. They should just have the old games on there. They gotta figure out how to put the PS3 games downloadable. That's for sure, because the PS3 had amazing games. Like, they're just missing out on so much with that. All the Infamouses, if they figured out a way to automatically upscale games, that would be amazing as well too. There's a lot Sony can do. I just don't know if they can do it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if they have the resources to do it. But that's not what I wanted to make this video about, or even the stream about. I just wanted to talk about how gaming is changing. It just is. It's a different way that we consume media, period, and now it's being a different way that we consume gaming. Look, man, it just is what it is. Subscription services just makes sense, man. It just makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. I understand the fear, like I said earlier. I understand the fear. A lot of people don't like change. We don't understand change. You get locked into a subscription service, then here's the deal. It is going to affect the type of games that we get. What up, Harold? It is going to affect the type of games that we get. We see it with the music industry. We see it with the entertainment industry. Like, before streaming services, I remember entire albums being good, like music albums being good. Now with the streaming services, is about mostly how to get these hits, right? So that people can play them over and over again. And at the end of the day, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because again, we could stick with music, right? You can literally build an album or a playlist based on your specific taste. And that artist that you may like, that you like that one song, might get enough plays from you that it makes sense for them to that it benefits them. Whereas back in the day, I remember if you only liked one song from an artist, bro, you weren't buying the whole album for just one song. It would have to be an amazing song, but typically you weren't buying. Remember, they used to sell singles and it would be cheaper than the album. That could happen. That's how it used to be. Now, though, we don't have to do that. You just pay the subscription service and you just listen to whatever you want. And because of that, you get to discover more music. So it's weird. It's like a win-win situation. I don't know, man. What up, Slayer? I don't know, man. It's weird, man. So this is actually Slayer said, "What up, kid? Good dialogue." This is actually how I make my videos too. Like, I just turn on the mic and I just start talking, whatever. But I usually don't. Obviously, this is my first time doing it like this, so I'm actually interacting with you guys, whatever. You said, well, you pay $30 to $40 a month for every game that releases day and date. $40 sounds steep, but again, it depends what the value brings. Again, there's so much they could do. Let's say Sony's got to think bigger than gaming. I think Sony is an entertainment company, right? Let's say Sony teams up with like HBO, and now Sony Spartacus or whatever. Once you subscribe to that, you also get HBO Plus or whatever it is, HBO Max or whatever. For $30 a month, yeah, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Or even if you subscribe to Sony Spartacus, you get iTunes, so you could cancel your regular iTunes subscription, and now $30, boom, there it is. They could do a whole bunch of stuff. What if Sony? I was speaking with Ace from Extreme Cloud Gaming. What if Sony teamed up with Stadia? Stadia's technology, as far as cloud gaming goes, is the best out there so far. Then, in my opinion, I have GeForce Now, I obviously have PS Now, and I obviously have xCloud as well, and I have Stadia. Stadia to me has the best cloud streaming technology. Like, it runs better than the other ones. Okay, what if Sony teamed up with Stadia? And now with that Spartacus subscription, you also get Stadia. And you get to play those Sony exclusives on Stadia servers. I mean, there's so many different things they could do. I just don't think that if they do want to compete with Microsoft, I don't know, but everything that I'm thinking of is subscription based. You say you prefer Sony joining Luna than Stadia? Okay, what if Harold, what if Sony joined Amazon, and with your Amazon Prime subscription, right? You're obviously getting your Twitch subscription, and you're also getting your freaking Amazon Prime, and you're getting your Sony whatever. Bro, I mean, this bro. What if Google buys Sony? I mean, they could. And then you put Google Stadia on all Sony TVs and everything. I mean, there's so many different ways this could go. But again, I only see. Oh, my bad, 90. I missed your stuff. Every game, first and third party. Okay, I'm sorry, Doc. I don't pay for music. YouTube all day, every day. I see you, Harold. What up, Jason? What up? I'm missing some of you guys' chat here. What if Google buys? Yeah. Stadia 1, Luna 2, PS Now 3, xCloud for latency test. I see. You think PS Now has better latency than xCloud? That's interesting. They cannot compare at the level of Microsoft. They can just become a new Nintendo. I don't know if they have. Listen, if Sony becomes a new Nintendo, they can't sleep on their IPs. You understand that Nintendo literally has IPs that they just hold off on. When was the last Metroid game besides this Metroid that just came out? Bro, and then boom, they dropped Metroid, a hit, and then they got those IPs that keep coming out. You know what Nintendo's Call of Duty is? Pokemon. Bro, it sells like hotcakes. Hotcakes. I'm telling you, Sony cannot do what Nintendo does. I don't think they can. This is what I think Sony could do. Okay. This is where it gets dangerous, though. Chill. Listen, guys. Rock with me on this one. Damn, I really wanted to play, but I'm not gonna be able to play. This is gonna be a long ass video. Well, you guys get the benefit of being Twitch subscribers, so it is what it is. So if anybody sees this on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. You might get one of these as well. All right, so here we go. If Sony wants to play the quality exclusive games, right? Oh, Smash Bros. You're saying is okay, fair enough. If Sony wants to play their quality exclusive game, and that's what they're gonna stick to, and let's say Sony becomes the Mercedes of gaming, the BMW of gaming, the Lamborghini of gaming, right? And Xbox becomes the Honda of gaming, the Toyota of gaming, the Ford of gaming. I don't know, right? And you understand what I'm saying is that Ford does have some expensive cars, some high quality cars, right? And then they got their regular cars. Toyota has some of their high expensive cars and the regular cars, right? Honda has their high expensive cars, some of their regular cars, whatever, right? But for the most part, Mercedes, BMW, Lamborghini, you already know they making high quality cars, expensive cars all the time. So even though, stay with me here, even though there's probably more Hondas, Toyotas, and Fords on the road, so more people are buying those. Because the price differential between that Lamborghini, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW is so much higher, it evens it out, and they're probably all making money, right? So that means that if Sony was to up the price of their games because they're just a lot more premium games or whatever, they have to deliver on that. And the problem is right now that for $70, I don't believe that for $70, the experience that you're getting on the PS5 is that much better than what you're getting on the Xbox Series X or what you're gonna get on the Xbox Series X. I just don't see it. But maybe in the future they do, right? But the value proposition of a Honda Civic or a Toyota, that's still a really good car, right? Compared to you buying a Lamborghini that it's nice, high quality car. You get to go fast, all this stuff, right? But you know how much you're gonna pay for it. The consumer has to look at it like, okay, is it worth it, right? So I don't know. That's the only way I could see Sony doing something like that is if they really double down on the quality of their games and their games become like near flawless. You know what I mean? If they do something like that, then okay, because you'll still have those premium people that'll buy it, and you would just go from there. You said kind of if you had to pick one, if you were left to pick one platform, Nintendo or Sony, which one do you choose? No. If I could only pick one platform between Nintendo and Sony, for me, I would pick Sony because Sony still has third-party games. So listen to how I answered that. This is me now, okay? Actually, chat, answer that question. I think that's a good question. If I could only pick between Sony and Nintendo, I would pick Sony, not because of their exclusives, because they also have third-party games. So now you gotta ask yourself, if you're thinking the same way that I'm thinking, you gotta ask yourself, how important are exclusives really? Ah, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. That's a really good question. Sony got to get off his high horse and stop milking $70 games and director's cuts. But they got to make that money too. They're slowly getting humbled, just like it happened on the PS3. Yeah, I would argue Sony's quality game is placebo. I don't really enjoy their exclusive. They are heavily movie-like, and I don't know, man. Like, but again, everybody's different, right? So like, I was talking to ISO about this. Shout out to ISO Motion Gaming. It's crazy how I really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn. I really enjoyed that game, guys. I think it's like easily one of the best games I've played. Hands down, easily, right? I love the story. I love the world. I like the way they build the character up. I like how you always felt kind of underpowered in the game. You're shooting metal machines with freaking arrows. Like there's you didn't want to engage into every fight. Like you felt overwhelmed when a whole bunch of like those mechanical animals were around you. You try to figure out what was going on with her. I mean, I really enjoyed the game. I was surprised how many people literally said that they were bored of the game, that they didn't finish it because they literally got bored. Sony can't afford that. Sony can't afford that. That's not a good deal. I have not played Frozen Wilds yet, and I heard that was a good DLC too. So I don't know. Nintendo exclusives are completely different from Sony, different audience. Yeah, Harold, it is a different audience, but see, Nintendo's smart, man. Nintendo's smart, cause even here's the difference between a Sony exclusive and a Nintendo exclusive. Anybody can pick up a Nintendo exclusive and enjoy it. Anybody can. You can play Super Mario 3D World and know that it's not a deep game, and it's just based off the gameplay and how nice it looks and everything, and you're playing, you're playing, having fun, whatever. Hey, it's time to go, whatever. Just put it down. That's it. It is what it is. Like, and you could enjoy it. Okay, can't do that with every Sony exclusive. You pick it up, you might like it, you might love it, and it might be amazing, or you might pick it up and you might not like it. Nintendo has figured out a way to take that emotion out. No one's really like emotionally connected to the story of Mario. You just gotta save the princess, right? What's the best Mario story game? Maybe Super Mario Sunshine, when he had an imposter, right? Maybe that one. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't get the suit either, Sensor. No, I beat the game without the suit. Not everyone, to be honest. Most Nintendo games are for kids. Yeah, but you could pick up that kid game and enjoy it, and then a kid could pick up that game and enjoy it. Have a kid play Horizon Zero Dawn. Have a kid play it. See if he enjoys it. My son Juju, how old is Juju now? Juju is 7. He ain't gonna like Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, he might. He could play first person shooters too. That boy nice too. But it's different. He's been gaming since he was really little, so that's a little bit different. Nintendo is Sony is trillions in debt, so they gotta be smart with their money. Yep, most popular games on Nintendo is Animal Crossing. Yeah, Juju got Animal Crossing. I don't even know how they even advertised to him. Like my son Juju told me that he wanted Animal Crossing for Christmas. I was like, what? Like, why do you, like, how do you even know about this game? But he knew about it somehow, and we sure did get it for him. And I'm like, what are you doing in that game? And there's nothing. It's like a Sims. But he plays it. And he's got Pokemon, and he's got Mario, he's got Zelda. I mean, he loves his Nintendo Switch Lite, loves it. Should Sony do that? Should Sony go into the handheld market? I don't think the Steam Deck is gonna take off like that. I really don't. Animal Crossing is basically Minecraft level audience. Okay. Oh yes, and so I try to play a little bit of the Frozen Wilds without the suit, and the first thing that you fight was destroying me, so I wasn't even going with that. All right, guys, that's 30 minutes in already, man. I actually didn't even get to play, and I got start getting ready to go to bed, but this was actually cool, man. Okay, so this is probably not how it's gonna go every single time. The goal is to hop on 5 minutes, have a little bit of dialogue, then play the game for about 40 minutes, and then do 45 minutes and do probably like another 5 minute dialogue at the end, and go from there. Cause I wanna enjoy my 4K TV, HDR, everything with the lights on. Games don't look the same, man. I'm telling you, when I turn off the freaking lights and I play like that in the dark and stuff, I just look so much better, you know. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna play maybe 10 minutes. Y'all already know how that is. I have a hard time ending the stream. That's what I'm gonna go with. Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Xbox got those platform games now. Also, watch out, Nintendo. No, bro. No. Doc Unplugged special, like in MT. Bro, I get carried away in this combo for sure. Well, y'all making it interesting. That's what it is, man. So I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. So I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I don't even know what I'm gonna title it, but I don't know. Chatting with Doc. We'll call it that, right? And see if more people hop on. You got sharks swimming around Sony, Google, Amazon, Microsoft. Nah. This is okay. I'm gonna end it here. Sony has the huge advantage, and it's big. It's big. Sony has the huge advantage of brand recognition. You don't understand how big something like that is. Brand recognition is huge. There's plenty of times in the marketplace where something is better, like objectively better than something else, but still people gravitate towards what they know, towards what they trust, towards what they rely on. Sony has that. Sony built that with the PS3 and solidified that with the PS4, in my opinion, where I don't know many people that got a PS4 that were dissatisfied. And when you think about it, the PS5, a lot of people are still playing PS4 games, right? Listen, man, Sony got that brand recognition and they earned it, so no one can take that away from them. They need to build on that, because just based off the brand recognition, they're gonna be able to get away with a lot of stuff. I mean, you guys have seen the stuff that they're getting away with now. The problem is that enough? How long is it gonna take for people to wake up and see? And as Microsoft keeps making these big moves, oh, it's gonna be a problem. I really think though Sony can join somebody else, and it'll become an issue. It'll become an issue. Like I said, Sony joining Google, Sony joining Amazon, like Harold said. I think was it you, Harold, that said that? Sony joining Amazon, that's genius. Or if they're gonna stick to the quality games, then they better be quality, and then they really got to charge a premium. And then you know how people say, and I hate this term. I hate it with a passion when people are like, gaming is an expensive hobby. No, it's not. Gaming is as expensive as you want it to be. So stop saying that. Gaming is as expensive as you want it to be. Like I say, there's levels to this. There's people that are gamers that are perfectly fine gaming and don't have a console. Play on the cloud, play on Stadia. And Stadia is literally free. You just pay for the game. You can literally use any controller you want. So gaming is as expensive as you want it to be. Then you got other people that put their gaming on different things. So this was an expensive controller, right? I have controllers on my mantle right now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 different Xbox controllers. Why? I don't know. So I'm spending money on that stuff, right? But when it comes to the actual games, I got Game Pass and I don't pay over $20. So again, gaming is as expensive as you want it to be. But there are people that get different premium experiences. If you have a 3080, that's going to be different. Your experience in gaming is going to be different than someone that has a 1660 Ti. It doesn't mean that both can enjoy gaming. They can, but it's going to be different. If the PlayStation is going to go with the quality route, with the premium route, then it better be premium. Every game better be worth what they're charging. And just know that those gamers are all still going to be looking at on this side and go from there, you know? So it is what it is. And they'll say, y'all weird about controllers. I got 2 PS5 controllers when I switch just because the others are. I don't know what it is about Xbox controllers, man. Especially when you go into the design lab, like the 2 design controllers that I got, fire. Like my Superman one and my Doc Dark 1985 one, those are fire controllers, man. I like them. And then this, to me, is the best controller on the market. And I only use 2 paddles when I do use it. So, and then I use halfway trigger stoppers. I don't use the full trigger stoppers. Like the Elite controller is fire. Bro, I saw that Halo Elite controller. I'm not gonna lie, it looks dope. It looks dope. Apple Arcade service could use better games. I mean, yeah, what if Sony teamed up with Apple? Apple also has great brand recognition. Oh my God, think about an Apple Sony deal. I don't know, man. I don't know how they do it. I just know that Sony does make great games, and I believe that subscription services and everything else, subscription services have adjusted the way people make content, right? So it just is what it is, man. I don't know. People follow each other, man. Think about Vine when little shorts came out, right? Then think about Musical.ly that then turned into TikTok, and now we wanted information quick videos, right? And now we got YouTube Shorts, right? Like people copy each other. It is what it is. And even though at first I didn't like TikTok and at first I didn't like YouTube Shorts, sometimes I'll catch myself just scrolling through YouTube Shorts. And you know what's crazy? I have sat on some YouTube Shorts where I'm like, this is too long. Bro, that's crazy. It's crazy the way they program you. That's crazy. When I'm used to watching like, 10, 15, 20-minute videos or whatever. So, I don't know. I would say you don't know why Sony hasn't joined the mobile gaming market yet. They got experience with it too. The PSP was fire. The PSP was fire. I never owned a PSP Vita, but the PSP was fire. But then Nintendo crushed it out the park. Nintendo was like, you can have our console experience on the go. And literally did it. So there's people that actually play their Switch docked, and then there's people that don't. So it's crazy. You got an old Logitech PC controller that you've had for years, and I'm wondering how the thing got stick. Some of the most watched content in my channel was YouTube. There you go, Canelo. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. You said the way they move is different, Harold. You said Microsoft and Sony are very different in how they move. Microsoft has probably tried everything already, but Sony is more conservative. Yeah, but let's see how long that lasts. Let's see how long that'll work. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, man. I don't want Sony to go away. I don't hate PlayStation. I just think their fan base is not being honest with them, telling them what they need to do. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see it. All right, 90. You say I gotta try Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden? I don't know how you say it. Let's see. But all right, guys, let me play at least 10 minutes of this game, man. I'm gonna play at least 10 minutes of this game. Damn it. That's what I was trying to do. But this was actually pretty cool, a little bit different. So yeah. So I'm gonna hop on, play. If you want to still chill, watch me play for a little bit, you're more than welcome. You already know. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. Turn off these lights. I'm gonna play some Mass Effect. All right. The TK just killed it. I haven't seen it. I don't care if they disappear. Someone will take their spot. That's gotta be nah, Canelo. I don't think I'm gonna play all 3 games. Eventually I will. I'll do the same way I did with Psychonauts. So like when I beat the first Psychonauts, then I played a few games in between. Then I came back and beat the second Psychonauts. I'll probably do the same thing with this. So I'll beat the first one, and then I'll go play a few other games in between, and then go from there. Censored. You say you don't care if they disappear, someone would take their spot. You say he did a rap song. TK did for real. I'll go ahead and I'll listen to it after I finish streaming. Yeah, it won't be the same if somebody else takes Sony's spot. It won't be. All right, guys, let's go ahead and game. Now let me turn off the lights and then I'll hop back on. All right, hold on.